The U.S. has announced more military and diplomatic assistance for Ukraine following a long meeting between President Volodymyr Zelenskyy and the U.S. Secretaries of State and Defense in Kiev. This is the highest level visit to Ukraine by an American delegation since the war began. The talks come as Kiev continues to press the West for heavier weapons in its fight against Russia. The Russian onslaught is now focusing on the eastern Donbas region. Speaking to the media after the meeting, Blinken and Austin said the strategy of defense support and financial sanctions against Russia is working.
With the success that Ukraine has had, it's also true that Russia continues to try to brutalize parts of the country. And the death and destruction that we continue to see is horrific. But Ukrainians are standing up, they're standing strong, and they're doing that with the support that we have coordinated from literally around the world. The strategy that we've put in place, massive support for Ukraine, massive pressure against Russia, solidarity with more than 30 countries engaged in these efforts, is having real results. And we're seeing that when it comes to Russia's war aims, Russia is failing, Ukraine is succeeding. Russia has sought as its principal aim to totally subjugate Ukraine, to take away its sovereignty, to take away its independence. That has failed.
The nature of the fight has evolved because the terrain that they're now focused on is a different type of terrain. So they need long-range fires. You've heard them express a need for tanks. And we are doing everything that we can to get them the types of support, the types of artillery and munitions that will be effective in this stage of the fight. And so we'll get a chance to, we've done a lot. As you know, you've seen what we've done here in recent past with the recent $800 million authorization provided by the President. Allows us to provide 5 battalions of 155 howitzers, hundreds of thousands of rounds of artillery. And so we're also engaging our colleagues in other countries for the same type of capability.